YouTube, what's good, people? What's going on? How is everybody doing? How everybody doing out there? I guess you guys had a wonderful trading week, and I guess we're using this weekend to prepare ourselves for the next trading week. That's your boy Harlem, and I'm back with another video. It's gonna be our weekly outlook for the coming week of the 21st up and until the 25th. Before I continue, before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Turn on the notifications so you can get notified every time I upload new videos concerning forex and entrepreneurship. And to sign up with the broker that I use, the link on my description. Quick trade. So when we look at the structure of the layers, you can clearly see that price has been in a downtrend. Price has been creating lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So looking at our current price, you can clearly see that we have this previous higher low. When we look at history from an uptrend, price was in a push phase and an exhaustion phase, and it created this higher low formation that led price into creating this intraday highs. So when we now look at our price, it's kind of like coming back to this very same zone. All we're now looking for the coming week, because there's a potential daily double bottom this very same zone. If it happens that price gives us momentum, if it happens price gives us momentum in depletion, then we look to be bullish, right? But if price breaks below our lows, then we simply continue bearish, and that will be it, because you can clearly see that price is in a downtrend. We're creating lower lows and lower highs. Now that we closed the week creating a lower low, what will happen is that if price doesn't break above our possible double bottom zone, then let's look for price to create lows. Let's look for price to break our lows and look to continue bullish and look to continue bearish based on our anticipation of lower lows and lower highs. But if price breaks above, then we have a double bottom. Let's look to reverse and be bullish, and that will be it. You guys get that? So looking at our second pair, which is gold. So gold, I wouldn't say much, but if you also look at gold, price was in a clean downtrend, creating lower lows and lower highs. Now that we're still in a bear channel, all I'm now looking for the coming week, it's that when you clearly see that price has been breaking lows, price has been breaking lows, price has been breaking lows. Now that we couldn't break this lower low to end the week, all we're now waiting for is that if price falls breaking this very same lows, we have a possible double bottom. Let's look for price to break out previous higher lows. Let's wait for price to break out previous lower highs and look for possible reversal, right? But if price falls breaking out, then let's look for price to break our lows, come back for a retest, and then look to be bearish based on that anticipation that price is still creating lower lows and lower highs and still in a bear channel, breaking below our previous low, we be bearish. But if price falls breaking up, if price falls breaking below, then let's look for price to break above and break out channel and look for possible reversal and be bullish. But I don't have a trade idea. I'm waiting for confirmation into what I have to do, right? Looking at the third pair, which is German 30. So German 30, you guys know it, that history always repeats itself. German 30, you can clearly see that we once created the support, right? And price created this all-time highs. Now that our current market price is still in this very same zone, we broke out and broke back in. So when now price broke out and broke back in, and we're still in a bear channel, but we're failing to break below our support zone. So if it happens that price falls breaking above this racing zone, then let's look for a possible, then let's anticipate a possible reversal and look to be bullish. But if price breaks out, then let's look for price to retest this racing zone and look for a stronger move to the downside based on that anticipation. With my trade idea, I'm bullish above support and bearish below. For to break, be bullish, break out, be bearish. And that's just what it has to be or how it has to look like. You guys get that? Fourth period that we have is USD. So USD, we don't have a trade idea, but you can also see that price is clearly an 8-downtrend. Price is breaking lows, price is breaking lows. So looking at this previous intraday resistance that I had, you can clearly see that the momentum that led price into moving to the upside and price coming back trading below this very same zone. All I'm now looking for is that if it happens that price falls breaking. If it happens that like price falls breaking above this bracing zone, then I'll look to be bearish. But if we get a breakout, then wait for a retest and look forward for an anticipation of a continuation or a possible reversal to the upside. And that will be it. You guys get that. The fifth pair that we have, USD CAD. So USD CAD, you guys can clearly see that we are in an uptrend. We are in an uptrend. We've even created our bullish channel. So when you now see on Friday what clearly happened, price broke above. It happened that price broke above our major zone, right, and broke back below. Price broke out and broke back in. So obviously you guys know it that if price creates a zone and breaks out and breaks back in, we need to wait for at least the retest below and gives us sign that we are failing to break above again and look for possible reversal. Do you guys get that? That's just the way it has to be. So all I'm now looking for now is to be bullish above resistance and be bearish below, because we don't know that this was a breakout and a retest inside our zone. If it comes out again, then we continue bullish, but long as it fails breaking above, then we anticipate a possible reversal and look to be bearish. That's just what it has to be. Do you guys get that? Other pair we have is Tesla. So Tesla, we are also in a clean downtrend, right? Price has created this previous higher low, or this previous intraday support zone, whatever that you say it is, that led price into creating this all-time high current market price, right? So after price creating this high, price dropped to the downside. Now that we closed our week on this very same zone, all I'm now looking for is to be bearish below intraday zone. If price breaks below this very same zone, if price breaks below this very same low, then I look to continue bearish. But long as price is still above, then I would anticipate that price is still holding the zone, and I'll look to look for possible reversal in be bullish, and that's just what it's going to be, because we are above a certain zone and we're failing to break above, we be bullish. But if we break below, then I simply look to continue bearish, and that will be it. You guys get that? The other piece that I have is Bitcoin. I wouldn't say much. I'm simply waiting for confirmation, because we broke below our major zone, right? We broke below our major zone. But now looking at our previous higher low that led price into creating this intraday highs, right? Now that price is kind of like trading below this phase, it's kind of like not far from this facing zone. Why I say I wait for confirmation, it's that price is far from our resistance and price is far from our previous higher low zone. All I'm looking for is for price to come back here. Give us signs of a fail to break. I look to be bullish, but if price breaks out, if it happens that price breaks out, then I simply do what? Continue moving to the downside. And that will be what it has to be. Not looking for much, not looking for less, but I'm still waiting for confirmation. Will price really come back here? Will price come back above here? I don't know. If it happens that we come here, I'll look for signs of a possible reversal. If price breaks out, then I'll look for signs of a continuation to the downside, and that will be it, right? Looking at the other pay, which is Ethereum. So Ethereum also broke below our resistance, right? So with price breaking below our resistance, what we're now looking for is for price to come back forward, for retest right there above, for a retest below, to continue bearish. But if price continues breaking below lows, then I would simply look forward for continuation to the downside, because price is clearly in a downtrend. We're trading below our major resistance. If it happens that we fail breaking above, we look for reversal for continuation to the downside. But if we break below, then we look for a reversal to the upside, and that will be it. Do you guys get that? Looking at the other pay, which is Litecoin, because the nigga laughed to lit. So Litecoin, guys, this is just as simple. You guys can clearly see that Litecoin is also in a what, in a downtrend. Price is moving down into the downside, and now price is starting to move out, to move sideways. When I'm now waiting for two things that I have to do. Will I get it? Will I see bear depletion and bullish momentum to look to be bullish, or will price with this correction continue to the downside, breaking below this low for retest and look to continue to the downside? I'm not sure, but all I can let you guys know is that price is in a downtrend and price is kind of moving sideways. Will I get depletion and momentum and look to be bullish, or will I get momentum to continue bearish once price breaks below the lows? I don't know, but we'll wait for price to give us signs into what we have to do. You guys get that? The last pair that we have is oil. So oil, you guys know that we're trading with the zones, right? It happened that price broke out this week and price broke back in, right? So from price breaking out, from price having a breakout and a break back in, long as price falls breaking above again, you cannot look for what, a reversal to the downside. But if price breaks out again, then I'd look forward a price to be bullish based on that anticipation. But you can clearly see that price broke out and broke back in. So my trade idea, I'm looking to be bearish below zone and be bullish above. Long as we fall breaking out, then I continue to the downside. But if we break out, then I'll look for signs and momentum to continue moving to the upside, and that will be it. So this is my trade idea, and this is my weekly outlook. This is what I'll be looking for. Price might favor our zones, price might not favor our zones, price might respect our zones, price might not respect our zones. But all you need to be careful on is what will price do concerning how you trade. Will it respect how you trade or be against how you trade? And this will just determine if you're going to win or lose this week. But without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe and share and turn on the notifications so you can get notified every time I upload new videos. And to sign up with the book that I use with the link on my description. And to just get my live concerning forex on any or on my trading course, I'm gonna leave the link, I'm gonna leave my numbers, and I'm gonna leave my posters and my prices up on the screen, so you guys can tap in and see what's comfortable, what you choose and what you would like. But without further ado, I'm out.